A transcript of this video can be found at uncommongenius.org. My name is Michael Katz. In 1999, I discovered Asperger's syndrome. I have always known I was different, but I did not have a name for a category that I could fit into. When I read about Asperger's syndrome, this explained everything. It was the answer I was looking for. Asperger's syndrome is in the spectrum of autism. It is a disability that impairs social interaction. There are impairments in the use of nonverbal communication such as eye contact, face expressions, and body posture. Upon discovering I had Asperger's syndrome, I tried to look for local resources. I can't find services that are meant to be specifically for autistic adults. Any existing autistic services are meant for children. The local autism support group I found is a chapter of the Autism Society of America. It is a parent-run support group that is only concerned about talking about their children while they are children in grade school. It is not a support group that fulfills the needs of autistic adults. When I went to the meeting, I would say there are no services for autistic adults and that we need to work together to establish real services that would be for autistic adults. Meanwhile, I continue to look everywhere to try to find services for autistic adults. Everywhere I look, I run into dead ends, and they always refer me back to the Autism Society of America. This support group started sometime in the 1990s. I first went to this meeting in 1999. Over and over again, I would say there are no services for autistic adults, and we need to talk about getting such services established. They absolutely have no interest in putting any effort towards the goal I want to achieve. They just don't want to talk about it. There is an absence of services that will provide the specific needs that an autistic adult needs. This void needs to be filled. I need services that will protect me from the discrimination I face as an autistic adult. The most visible organizations that claim to be helping autistic people are only focusing on autistic children. They are doing nothing to fulfill the needs they will have when they are adults. I feel so alone and isolated when there is nowhere for me to turn to where I can find other autistic adults in my local community. My goal is to bring into existence real services for autistic adults. I cannot do this alone, and no one is helping me. I have to put out the message that there are autistic adults. They are being ignored. We are here. I want to be treated fairly. I want to be understood. I don't want to be discriminated against. I need the specific services where I will be able to find other local autistic adults, and I will get the help I need for when I am discriminated. I am tired of the only existing autism resource available in my area being the Autism Society of America, which is doing nothing to help autistic adults. These children that they claim to be helping are going to be left out in the cold when they become adults. I know this. I am an adult. I have looked everywhere. I can't find services for autistic adults. The only local autism resource is focusing only on children and has been ignoring my pleas for help for nearly a decade. I don't see any hope of improvement of the situation. When you are autistic, you don't fit in anywhere. It is very scary to go out into a world that doesn't understand you. I need a place that is capable of understanding the unique oddities of being autistic. It is a desolate situation when there's an autism support group in your community that shows no concern for autistic adults. They are doing nothing to help me promote a better understanding of autistic people. I am told that I should start my own support group. I don't have the strength to start a support group if I am going to continue to not get help myself. I want more than just a support group. I want to see a home base right here in this community where I live that gives services to autistic adults. In a world that doesn't understand me everywhere I go, I would expect that the one place where I would be understood would be the existing autism support group. It has always been a parent-run group that only focuses on their young children year after year. I have tried to get a collaborative effort from them to work on establishing good services for autistic adults where they will have a place to go, where they will be understood, and to get the help they need to eliminate the discrimination that stands in their way of having a normal life. The place where I live, where this is happening, is the Lehigh Valley in Pennsylvania. This is not a joke. I am not making this up. I have nowhere to turn to for help. Again, a transcript for this video can be found at uncommongenius.org.